Okay, look, camera. Hi, smile. Thinking of planning an international trip with your baby? Well, I did with my son when he was of 10 months. Yes, only 10 months. Initially, we had thought of taking this trip in his first birthday, but things changed and we ended up going earlier. Well, honestly, I'm glad we did. Hey, hi. Hey, Mama. This video is not a regular travel guidance. It's from a parent's perspective. So make sure to watch till the end because I'll be covering everything in detail from how we got our baby's passport and the documents we will need, flight booking tips and how to choose, what we packed for our baby, how we handled feeding and sleep routines during travel, and lastly, why should you consider taking a trip with your baby? If you are planning your first trip with your baby or even just thinking about it, I hope this video helps you feel more confident and prepared. Let's get started. But firstly, please subscribe to the channel. Baby's passport and travel documents. One of the first things we had to sort out was my baby's passport. Yes, of course, even a 10-month-old needs one to travel internationally. We applied for the passport well in advance to avoid last minute stress. The process was actually quite simple. Here's how we did it. Documents you will need: baby's Aadhaar card, baby's birth certificate. We did not have the Aadhaar card, so we opted for the birth certificate. Baby's passport size photo, parents' ID proof, Aadhaar, passport. So we had our passports, so that was the best option we had. Annexure D form signed by both parents, passport appointment. We booked the appointment online through the Passport Seva website. You need to carry all the original documents and photocopies. One parent has to be present, but both is better. One can carry the baby while the other do the formalities. Police verification. Then after 1 week, I think we got a call for the police verification. So after that, just wait for a couple of days. You will get an SMS about the status and soon it will be delivered to you. How early to apply? I would suggest applying at least 2-3 months before. Even if things go smoothly, it's always better to have the buffer. Bonus tip: while traveling, keep both physical digital copies of all documents, including birth certificate, passport, tickets, insurance, etc. It really helps in case of emergencies. So that's how we managed the passport part. It was not stressful, but it did require some planning. Now the main question lies, why we chose Thailand? Before even booking the flights, we spent quite a bit of time deciding where to go. We knew this would be our baby's first international trip, so we wanted to choose a destination that was not too far, shorter flight hours, baby friendly, and had a mix of nature, calm vibes, and light adventure. We narrowed down a few options, and Thailand felt like perfect choice. It's close to India, does not require a long flight, and offers so many family-friendly tourist spots. Beaches, nature, cultural sites, things even a baby can experience and enjoy in their own way. So once we were set on Thailand, we moved on to the flight booking. Flight booking tips and choosing baby-friendly timing. Once the passport was sorted, the next big step was booking the flight. We wanted this to go as smoothly as possible, especially since we were traveling with a 10-month-old. But let me share our experience. What actually happened? We had initially booked a night flight with SpiceJet, thinking it would be perfect. My baby could sleep through the journey and we would reach refreshed. But just a few days before the trip, the flight got cancelled. It was honestly super frustrating. And because it was such a short notice, we did not have many options left. We ended up booking a flight with Indigo, but the timing was not as we wanted. And if you are a parent, You know, every hour matters when you are traveling with a baby. Nap schedule, mood, feeding, it all shifts. So, yeah, our plan changed a bit and we had to adjust. I wouldn't book SpiceJet again. Personally, it was a stressful experience. Now, here are my tips for flight booking with a baby. Prefer night or nap time flights. Try to book flights that match your baby's sleep schedule. A night flight or one during a regular nap can make things a lot easier. Book early. The earlier you book, the better your chances of getting good timings. Some airlines offer bassinets for infants under 11 kg. Just call and request after booking. Check baggage policy for infants. Most airlines allow an extra diaper bag and stroller check-in. Indigo allowed both, which helped us a lot. Choose direct flights if possible. Less waiting, fewer transition, and fewer chances of baby meltdowns. Don't rely on last minute changes. We learned this the hard way. When a flight gets cancelled last minute, you are left with whatever's available. So choose a reliable airline. Try to avoid budget ones with a history of cancellation. Booking the right flight can really set the tone of your whole trip. Our did not go exactly as planned, but we managed, and I'm sharing all this so maybe your experience can be smoother. What we packed for the baby? Packing for a baby feels like moving houses, especially for an international trip. But overthinking leads to overpacking. And trust me, you don't want to carry unnecessary weight while managing a little one. So here's what we packed based on what we actually used during the trip. You can see the list of the items category wise in the screen. Pause the video and take a screenshot. Personal tip: try to keep your hand luggage light but smart. You will thank yourself later at the airport. Keep extra clothes for yourself too in case of any baby spills. Packing well really made our trip smoother and we did not feel like we were missing anything. Handling, feeding, and sleep routines while traveling. One of my biggest concerns before the trip was how will we manage feeding and sleep? Babies thrive on routine and travel can throw that off completely. So, here's how we managed, what worked for us, and few real moments that I hope help you feel prepared too. Feeding on the go. Since I'm breastfeeding, that made things a little easier in some ways. I did not have to worry about carrying and preparing formula every time, but I still packed formula just in case, along with a clean bottle and boiled water because you never know when your baby need a backup. I always kept a nursing cover with me for public spaces. For solids, I packed a few ready to eat options my baby liked, like puffed rice, fruits, raisins. Hydration is important too. I gave sips of water frequently because the weather was hot. Managing sleep while traveling. This was the trickiest part. Babies get overstimulated and new surroundings can affect sleep. What helped us? Sticking to our bedtime routine even while away. Same sleep cues. We did not overburden ourselves with multiple tourist spots. We picked, say, one for the morning time, then came back to the hotel where the baby took some rest. And again, maybe we planned something for the evening. Just try to keep things lighter, not stressing ourselves and also baby. On the flight, we choose a window seat so there were fewer distractions. I used a baby wear, especially when he was sleepy during the sightseeing. It worked like magic. Adjusting, not controlling. I quickly learned that travel with a baby is not about sticking perfectly to routines. It's about flexibility. We had to manage. My baby slept sometimes on me, sometimes missed naps. Yeah, but he did not like napping in the stroller at all. I have seen many babies sleep in stroller, but my baby was not comfortable, and that's okay. The key is to keep the baby comfortable, fed, and rested enough. The rest flows naturally. So, if you are worried about feeding and sleep routines while traveling, just know you will figure it out, and your baby will too. They are more adaptable than we think. Why should you consider taking a trip with your baby? Because travel is not just a break for you, it's an incredible learning experience for your baby too. I have noticed this with every trip we have taken. After coming back from Thailand, my baby became more vocal and started responding to family members more. On another trip, He discovered the joy of playing in the water, and once he simply enjoyed the taste of local fruits and soaking in nature. They might not remember the places, but they grow through the experiences. New sights, sounds, people, and sensations. The learning is endless for us and especially for them. So that was our full experience of planning an international trip with our 10-month-old. It was not perfect, but it was beautiful and absolutely worth it. If you're thinking about traveling with your little one, trust yourself. Prepare well, stay flexible, and enjoy the journey because these memories are priceless. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more real experience based parenting content. And if you have any questions or want to share your travel story, drop it in the comments. I would love to hear from you. Until next time, happy parenting, happy traveling. Ma, ma.
Abba, abba, abba. Abba. Abba, abba, abba.